Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, and everybody in between. Welcome to another episode of Fight Night. I'm Josie, joined by the one and only William HD Morgan, if you will, baby.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing? Good to be here as always. Let's do this thing.
And the newest member of the crew, Mr. Big Tone.
What's going on, people? How's it going today?
Well, if you please.
Round one, fight.
Hold on. We ain't exactly done with that yet, sir. Not quite yet.
I've never really been offered a beauty campaign when I was in my 20s.
I was gonna say, aren't you forgetting something?
We never forget that.
Give me Dusty Rhodes yet?
Never ever will forget that.
Did you get me Dusty Rhodes yet, Will?
I didn't know you wanted Dusty, but I got you.
I told you this.
Let's go.
All right.
Sweet, stand beautiful Bobby in the building.
All right.
Oh. All right, let's get this show on the road, everybody.
Okay, now we can get started.
All right.
All right. Well, let's get right
I know
in.
you wanted Dusty, but I got you next time, Josie.
No worries. All right, let's get
Yeah, I'm about to ask him which one. I was about to ask him which one did he want.
It sounds. We talked about this last week. God damn it.
I have to go back and rewatch last week's show.
I think it was after, or maybe it wasn't. I'll
Mm.
have to think about it now because I want it because it sounds similar to the start of that one.
Mm-hmm.
And
No, he's talking about.
I think I know.
The polka dot one. You know which one?
yeah, yes. Thank you, Tone. Yeah. Polka dots. Polka dots.
Okay.
When he was the bumblebee, baby.
He played it well.
He did.
He did. He knew he had to get that. He knew he had to get that check.
Oh yeah, he did what he had to do.
Oh yeah, he did.
One of my favorites, man. One of my favorites. All right. So let's jump right into things. We got a lot to talk about. First off, I sent y'all kind of a running list, and there's a couple of things that I wanted to add to this that I didn't put in here. First thing, how are we feeling about the Triple H era so far?
Yeah. I really hate what they're doing with Rhea. I hate that shit. I mean,
She's hurt, bro.
But
She's hurt.
But if you go back and look at it, though, Roman gets it, doesn't defend it.
It's different.
No, it's not. No,
it's different. It's different in the fact that they knew when they put the title on Roman, he was part-time. It's been their choice this whole time to put it on, to keep it on him.
It's still bullshit to me.
I don't disagree with you, but like, if you thought that Roman was going to set the precedent, if you thought Roman was going to set the precedent for people holding titles and leaving and getting injured You were wrong.
No,
You know.
but I'm just saying, it's still messed up. And then you decide to go the direction of all people Liv Morgan.
I love Liv, and I think Liv deserves that.
No, she
She's
don't.
pretty fucking over.
No, she don't. No, she don't. No, she don't. Come on now. Come on now. Liv Morgan don't deserve none of that. You would have been better off leaving Rhea as champion, healing up, talking shit, getting ready for the feud.
I heard she could possibly be out a year though.
Nah,
What
man.
happened? She tore.
It
tore
hasn't
liver
been
or
released. It hasn't been released exactly once, but she's gonna need surgery.
But
She
it doesn't make
was
any
in a
sense.
sling. She was in a sling. I think
Yeah, I
she
know.
tore a pec. Honestly,
It's still
But when?
bullshit.
We're
It's still
doing the
bullshit
match?
because it doesn't make
it was
any
during
sense.
that tag match. Yeah,
But it
or
doesn't
what
make
they're
it,
saying. It could have been during a workout.
but it
They
doesn't
didn't.
make any sense to pivot to Liv Morgan. You've done nothing to really the Liv Morgan
Build that
revenge
up.
tour?
Yeah, that doesn't make any fucking. That's trash.
It's trash.
That's straight trash. Why
Liv
would
don't deserve none of this.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't deserve shit. She deserves a fucking ass, but other than that, she don't deserve shit.
All right. So I agree with you, but unfortunately, it happened. It's happening. I don't know if Liv. You really think Liv is going to be who they put it on? I don't think it's going to be Liv.
No, they're gonna wait until she
I'm
comes
hoping.
back.
I hope they win on Charlotte.
Charlotte's
That's
still
what they
not.
do. They waiting on Charlotte.
I
What
heard
are they doing?
Charlotte's 3 to 6 months still.
Yeah, they're waiting for Charlotte. So
So
I would.
who are they putting?
I would.
They said they're putting it on someone next week. Who are they gonna put it on?
You don't need to be Liv. Tell you that.
That's
It
what
better
I'm
not be
asking.
Liv.
Boring. Just
Who's it?
boring.
Who's in the running for it? Who did they put in the
I
running
didn't.
for?
No, I haven't seen no one named.
I
I've
haven't
seen.
seen anyone named either. But to me, if you're gonna do something like that,
Give it to
and
Bianca.
I get it, she's on. Call a SmackDown chick up.
Give it to
I would
Bianca.
have be.
No, do not give it to Bianca.
I'd rather have Bianca back than damn Liv.
No, I don't. No.
I'd rather have
If it
Bianca than Liv.
only. I'm just man.
I'd rather have Bianca than Liv. If the lesser of two
Bianca, I'm
evils.
still stale of Bianca as a champion. I'm stale of it. She was a champion for so long. I'm stale of it, and I'm really stale of her face character. I'm ready for her to go heel. I was just watching. I've heard it's coming.
But the thing is, who's she gonna go get? Unless it's her and Jade, they setting that up for SummerSlam.
No,
somebody.
I heard that faction is going to be a heel faction to lean in on Jade.
Well,
Who?
like I said,
Her, Naomi, Bianca, and Jade.
Okay. That might pull some shit.
but one of them, man. But to me, I'm to the point. It don't. Liv don't deserve it. She don't.
Okay, I got that. You've said
if as long as it's not Liv and as long as it's not Natalia, those two don't need to be in the running.
No.
I wish it could be Natalia, but no.
Them two don't need to be
because
in the running.
Natalia's amazing. I love Natalia. I think she's phenomenal, and I think she was never given a shot when she was in her prime that she deserves.
I will give her respect in terms of her time in the business, but her general consensus that a lot of people think of her, she's boring.
That's trash.
She's boring.
I do understand.
Trash.
Yes, she's
Boring
very
ass.
much like her uncle in the Bret Hart. She's very good in the ring. She has no charisma, no pop.
Wait.
no.
What?
What?
How can you sit here and say she's good in the ring?
She is good in the ring.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
She's decent in the ring. She's decent. She's decent in terms of going hole for hole with other females, but she does nothing exciting. She does nothing to give you that pop. she's also stiff. I don't know if people noticed that. She's also
Very
stiff.
stiff. That's
Very
why I
stiff.
say
Well,
in the
you
ring.
have been on past shows and raved about Natalia.
Yeah.
You have raved about her.
Natalia, she's a beautiful woman. She's
That's not
decent.
what I'm talking about.
Decent. She's decent in the ring, but she's boring.
I agree with the boring. I'm not disagreeing. I disagree that she's decent. She is good to borderlining on. I can't say great. Like that's just not right. But like
No.
she's just
between good and great.
If she was somewhere else, she could be great though. I go see her.
I hope. Well, we've had whole shows and talked about how if she was in Impact, she could easily be a champion.
Yeah.
5 years ago, been a champion.
Yeah. Okay,
And
that's better.
Yeah,
That's better.
yeah, 5 years ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
5 years ago,
Yeah.
which it would have been perfect because she was a champion in the E. What was that? 6 or 7 years ago.
7 years ago. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yes, she could have been an Impact World Champion 5 years ago, easily.
She was the second SmackDown champion, wasn't she?
Yeah, I think so. So,
If my memory is right, she was the second SmackDown Women's Champion. Yes,
and
was. Okay.
honestly, at some point, she's gonna leave the E and get that OF going, and be making plenty of money, just like her
Yeah, her
sister.
and her sister. Yeah, her and her sister. Yeah.
Her sister's a baddie, boy. Oh my gosh.
God,
Her
yes.
sister's a baddie.
All right. Natalia is a baddie.
I'll tell you another one. I don't want Raquel to get it either.
No,
Why
no.
not?
No.
Because another one that's boring.
I'm asking why not.
She's
Boring.
boring.
She's boring. She can't.
She's
talk.
got nothing. She's got a look. And honestly, the look is all about this back here, which to be honest, she's got a nice back. She does. It's not a phenomenal back the way they highlight her back. Like she doesn't have just this amazing back. And not to be rude, I'm not trying to be mean, but she's not pretty. She's not at all pretty to me. Like, and she's boring. Like, to me, she meets none of the. Like, again, she is good. I will give you good to great in the ring on that one, but that's it. That's absolutely it.
So you're telling me if she was to walk through that door right now, butt booty ass nigga telling to fuck her right her ass right there, you would do it.
Brown bagging that shit.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But nah, man, there's so much, they're kind of behind the 8 ball too, because you took the majority of your talent
Yeah,
from the women and moved it to SmackDown.
Well, and your Lynch is out.
Yep.
Becky's done.
So you've got Charlotte out. From what I've heard, Charlotte's not going to be available anytime soon.
We won't see Charlotte until we probably won't see Charlotte until King of the Ring.
SummerSlam.
There's no NXT chick. There's no
King of the
NXT
Ring
chick
is
ready.
in June.
There's no NXT chick ready.
King and Queen of the Ring is.
Oh yeah, that's
maybe
right. That's right. No, that's in May. My bad. You're right.
Yeah. I was like, it's coming up. They just announced that.
Yeah.
There's
right.
no there's no NXT chick ready.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to pull
that's
somebody
my
from,
question.
Pull somebody from SmackDown
Like,
up to Raw.
That's what I'm thinking.
Until Charlotte's ready and until Rhea gets back, because that's the feud that they really want. That's what they've been dying for since they came up with this world title. They want Charlotte to have it.
Okay.
And you can't take Damage Control because they about to do a program over in Japan right now, but the new company just started up. So
Yep. That's
you
true.
can't take anybody from Damage
Y'all
Control,
think, not to swerve real bad on this, I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, but y'all think that's funny? They're helping that dude start this new company to battle Stardom since he left Stardom, and now Stardom is working with AEW, sending wrestlers over there, and vice versa.
Well, that's why he left anyway, because he can't fuck with Tony Khan. Tony Khan and him don't match. So he
Yeah,
fucking
he started.
kicked
He
him out.
wouldn't work. Started wouldn't work with them until he left. So
Now I got a name here. I got
I got a
and
couple that I
got a
want to
name.
throw at y'all.
I got a name. Zelina Vega.
That was mine. That was one of mine. That was one of
I
mine.
agree.
I
Zelina's
would
very good.
absolutely pop so hard to see that. I would fucking love that. I think she deserves one good run.
Oh yeah.
Um,
You're in a good hand for all this time. You might as well.
I've said this one before, but I'll just say it again. Piper Nevin.
No.
Hell
I think
yes.
I think the only reason why they don't do Piper is because they have not been hyping her up at
Yeah,
all.
they haven't been building
They
her,
haven't
but
been
she's
building her up for
amazing.
nothing. She hadn't been building her. They haven't been building up Piper for nothing.
Exactly.
So I doubt if they do it with her.
It should be Piper.
But I think Zelina.
Okay.
I think
Because
Zelina.
Piper is great. They have not given Piper the freedom to be who she is. If you go back and watch her before the E, she's amazing on the mic. She can go in the ring. She's a
True.
phenomenal fucking wrestler. WWE has not given her any fucking freedom to be the Piper Nevin that she was on the indies.
Y'all putting it, y'all taking a chance. Y'all putting it on Nia.
Oh God,
No.
please
Whoa,
no.
whoa. That's a thought.
That's a
I can
good
put it on
chance
Nia.
though.
Y'all gonna put it on Nia.
It could happen. It could happen.
I'm just saying.
I
I'm
would
just
say
saying.
it could happen.
That's
This
the
is my
thought.
thing. There for a minute, I was starting to turn on Nia.
You starting to switch,
I was
wasn't you?
starting to switch.
Yeah.
But then that last match she had with Rhea, I thought she was starting to clean it up. And then
Mhm.
that match with Rhea, she reverted. She went backwards.
Well, no, she didn't. No.
She was
did body that
dangerous
fucker up
again
bad.
in that Rhea
That's true.
match.
Yeah,
Rhea
she was.
almost got hurt in that match.
Yeah, she was. I can
And
give you that.
so
So that's why I say I just think Vega would be the best choice.
I would love to see that. I would absolutely. That would make
But
me
she's the
very
only
happy.
one left.
Really?
Yeah.
She's the only
Unfortunately-
one left.
Really?
Chelsea Green?
Unless
Chelsea
they-
Green?
Unless they call.
No.
No.
No. I would say Tamina, but Tamina's like she's backing up from it, but she ain't been out there in a while. So
Yeah, she retired, didn't she?
Yeah,
That's
she retired officially.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
officially retired. Yeah.
Mia
Yeah.
Yim, but again, no
They
build.
been in with her.
See,
I
that's
would
the
make her-
big problem with the women's
I would
division
make
is
her
they've
her.
got no one built.
Right. They take the lead. The Kid Alliance took
It's-
her, didn't she?
It's been
Yeah, her
she's
knees-
rehurt. She rehurt
she's
again.
done.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't
Her
think
knee is-
I've heard that she might be done.
Damn.
Too much weight carrying that booty around.
All that ass, boy.
Oh, that ass.
Her and Bailey running neck and neck.
Oh, that ass.
Yes,
So yeah, I just don't. You're really in a tough position here with your women's division. Like that's where Triple H really needs to start focusing some of his thoughts because the women's division, I would say, is probably the weakest division in wrestling. Period, all around.
right
Now,
now until all their major stars get healthy.
Well,
Now-
but the problem here with their women's division, Tone, is it's been built around about 3 or 4 women for 5 or 6 years.
yep.
I agree.
And
agree.
even when one of those 4 women steps away, they just fill a hole. They
Now,
don't change it. They just
let me
fill
ask
the
this.
hole.
Now let me ask this: Do they pivot from that agreement over in Japan? Do they pivot from that at least for one of the ladies and let Oscar get it back again?
No,
I
No,
don't think so.
I don't see it.
either. I don't think so
No.
either.
I don't see it.
I don't think so either. But I do like. I do like.
Zelina Vega makes the
Vega.
most sense to me. All right.
I love that.
So next thing, I'm hearing this a lot already. We're only about a week into this reign. Are fans already starting to turn on Cody Rhodes? I'm hearing fans complaining about the way he carries the title, saying all his promos are the same. Which I'm sorry, all Cody's promos have been the same since AEW. Like he been doing the same promo for a while now.
And in
So
the same style. And in the same
and in
style.
the same style. And also, he's been a face for far too goddamn long. Between
Well, now
AEW
that
and
he's got it,
WWE,
But you have to put
they
him
don't want another heel champion right away. They don't want another heel
Exactly.
champion right away.
not until
So
after
he
Roman
gonna
gets
be a
back,
face for a minute. But what frustrates me about this is what the fans wanted. This is what we've been talking about for basically 2 years now, and it's happened. Like, it amazes me how fickle wrestling fans can be sometimes. It honestly, truly amazes me.
But can I say this? And I'll speak and I'll talk and I'll say this as devil's advocate. What did you expect? The story's over.
This,
The story's over.
yeah.
oh yeah,
So with the story being over, what's
Now what?
what's next? And instead of WWE getting right into it,
yeah,
getting a bunch of promos.
This is I 100% agree with this. They are not moving fast. They needed to. Honestly, this was the time they should have moved Cody into a feud right away.
Yep.
Like the next night, he should have been attacked or something. Like his celebration should have been cut in half, and they should have moved him straight into another hot feud. Because
But with who? That's the problem.
again, that's the same question.
But the men, you could do this a little bit easier because it could be LA Knight, it could be Randy Orton.
Yeah.
It could be
Orton could work.
The
work.
one with Orton, they're waiting on that one anyway. I think they're pushing that one back for a minute until I think they're going to wait until after SummerSlam to light that one off. They want.
Yeah.
They've been trying. They've been putting the seeds out.
Yeah, because they want to do a legacy.
Yeah, they want to do a legacy match.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then of course, the ultimate. You won't see it till he comes back, but Seth freaking Rollins. But you won't see that for a while.
He won't be back for a minute.
You won't see that for a while.
I heard a month. Heard a month.
You won't see that for a little bit because he's hurt. But with the guys, it's a little bit easier with the girls because you already have certain people built up for that.
Yeah, you can on the guy's side, you can plug somebody in real quick and they can pick up fire real fast. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
but they didn't. And
right.
I agree. He's done 2 nights of promos, even though the stuff with Jay was funny as fuck.
Can I say a name that might make me a little unpopular? But I'm gonna say it anyway. He really never finished business with Brock.
Brock's not coming back till SummerSlam.
He never really.
Yeah, we won't see Brock until SummerSlam.
So that's somebody you can also look at in the wing because he never really finished business with Brock.
Yes, he did.
Oh, that's the handshake.
He did. Yeah, they shook hands. They went 3 times. Jesus, Brock was the biggest part of his Mania to Mania story.
That made him what it was.
Mm-hmm. So him and Brock are cool.
I'm just saying, what more do you expect? Because the story,
they didn't move to the next story, and now fans are getting tired because now, he's come out 2 weeks in a row and just delivered a promo, and I think it's also another thing they're waiting on. Will, I think they're waiting on the new belt. I think they're waiting on the new Winged Eagle.
As long as it's not the original Winged Eagle, it looks like trash. Okay, if it's
we'll
take that one.
It's not going to be either. It's going to be a new version. It's going to be like what they did with the World Heavyweight Championship and the tag titles. It's going to be taking what was old and merging it with the new in some way. Like it's going to.
Now the World Tag titles look pretty nice.
They do, but they are a version of the World Tag titles from back in the day, but they're not exact. They're a merge of new to old. So I think that's what you're going to see with the Winged Eagle title and the titles that they're going to end up probably debuting on SmackDown on Friday.
Yeah. But
okay. With the I guess they're going to.
I'm just glad. I'm just glad the penny tag titles are gone. Penny and nickel tag team titles, man.
Yeah, because those were trash.
They were
And the
trash. I'm just.
titles.
That is probably my favorite thing about the Triple H era, is all the trash titles are going away. The
Now the
toys.
Intercontinental title's got to be redone.
That's got to be, yeah, I agree. That's
Yeah,
gotta be
it
done.
has. It's the only
Yeah.
one that hasn't been at this point.
Yep.
That one has to be redone.
Yeah, and then I think they need to take another whack at the U.S. I just.
Oh, that definitely has to be
They
changed.
definitely need to be done. They definitely
Even
need to
though
be
Big
done.
Tone, have you seen that on a black belt?
Yeah,
That title on a black belt isn't bad.
I have it.
Okay,
I have one.
it's
That's why I said-
pretty.
I'm mad at myself because I wanted, to be honest, I wanted the Lex Luger 90. I wanted the Lex Luger U.S. title. That's the one I wanted. But I
That's the
ended
one
up
I got.
getting. I ended up getting the WWE U.S. title.
That's one
My
I
daughter,
have.
my daughter loves it. Okay,
That's
so
one that I
actually
have.
love it.
I have Lucas title. That's the title. That's the title I have.
That's the one I want. Now the only ones I got to get now is Double A's red TV title and the Midnight's the Midnight's U.S. and World titles. Those are the only ones I got to get.
So yeah. All right. So next. So we saw Sami Zayn defend the Intercontinental Championship in Montreal this week, beating Chad Gable in a great match. And
the match was
we
damn
saw
good.
we saw Gable heel turn.
About damn time.
About damn time. Chatty Daddy is Batty Daddy now.
But how far is this going to go? That's the question.
Fuck you.
Exactly.
Really?
Nobody cares.
No, he was making that in my joke.
I always do that to Josie.
He's homophobic and he doesn't like my gay jokes.
I gotta get Josie. I got to. That's what I do. I gotta get Josie. I got to. But to another extent, it also stands for what Big Toe says. Who gives a damn? I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, it's too late. You have to be able to capitalize on some of that stuff that you're setting up. If you move too early, it does no good. But if you move too late, it also does no good.
That's the point.
Yes, man. Should have been a heel.
They had him when they had him and Gunther going at it. It was perfect. If he would have flipped, then it would have been.
But then
perfect.
Gunther was heel, so WWE very rarely. They're not like AEW where you get a lot of face versus face, heel versus. WWE is very strict on that, heel versus face, and the two do not collide.
But you have to understand, they're getting rid of all that Vince shit. You never know.
Yeah, but that's not. I don't see that as that is very much a like a thing, like a WWE identity thing, because they've all superstars building the wrestlers as superheroes, good versus evil.
But understand this though: if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna make that swap, take these guys out of that mindset. This would be the time to do it.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
If you're gonna do it now.
And I mean,
because you can make an argument. Orton versus Knight. You can make an argument. Both of them faces. You can make an argument for that.
Well, yeah, or Randy versus KO.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't disagree with this. I don't know if that's something they changed. But however, I have read article after article that says they are going to step away from more of the sports entertainment and they're going to start calling it pro wrestling again. And I have seen more of that.
But you know why they're doing it, right?
To be more competitive with AEW.
Exactly.
Yeah, and Netflix.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
no.
They're gonna have so much freedom on Netflix. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. When they go to Netflix, I think, and I'm not. I hope they don't do it, but they can tone it down. They go back towards the Attitude Era a little bit of the Attitude Era, but I'm talking about when it comes to matches. I'm talking
Yeah.
drag
I
out.
see what you're saying. I see
I'm
what
talking
you're
about
saying.
drag out fly. I'm talking about drag out steel chair upside the head. Well, not upside the head.
They're not going to do headshots.
No.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean when I say that. If they do that, and AEW ain't doing, they ain't never did nothing like that.
Yeah, they do.
That would be no.
Yeah, they do. They have a bunkhouse match this Saturday on Collision. I guarantee you there will be chair
Not
shots
like
in.
the Attitude Era, though. That's what I'm saying.
What's
They
the
do
difference?
The same style, but bruh, what's the difference? You know, back in the day, they used to build shit up for days and for weeks and weeks and weeks, and the payoff is outstanding.
Again, that
Tony Khan is beginning to start to do that.
That's what Tony Khan has been doing for years, and fans, and that's what most WWE fans or the people from American wrestling don't like. That's the thing they complain about. The Hangman Page, people complain that it drug out too long. The MJF thing, it drug out too long.
They didn't set it up right, though. They wouldn't build it.
See, that's every time.
I don't know about MJF. I didn't have a problem with MJF, but I did have a problem with Hangman.
The MJF was part. That was cool. What I'm saying is, you see how they built. You see how they built WrestleMania.
They've done.
Right?
I get what you're saying, but this like what WWE does is spoon feed storylines. AEW does not spoon feed. It is more of a nuanced, like everybody complaining about today's main event, the Ospreay Claudio Castagnoli, that there's no story there. You're an idiot if you think there's no story there, because
Will Ospreay and Claudio. That's a that's a bomb ass match.
It's a bomb ass match, period. But I saw tons of people saying, "Why are we doing this? There's no story." There's a huge story there. He's about to face Danielson. They've been building this whole story between the Don Callis family and the BBC. Like, there's a huge story there, and it's going to lead to more because I think Ospreay is going to pull away from the Don Callis family. Like,
that answers my question. No, I was about to ask that answers my question.
Well, no, Don Callis family attacked Castagnoli after the match tonight, and Ospreay did not like it.
Because he wants him at 100% when they go at it. That's it. They just want him at 100%. But everybody knows. If everybody knows, when Will Ospreay first came out and he went to ROH, and Castagnoli, well, no, I take that back. No, never mind. Wrong person. Never mind.
So, anyway.
No. Hold on. Before y'all move any further, and Josie, I am so disappointed you did not tell me this, because I know you have your finger on the pulse of everything that go down in AEW. Why y'all ain't telling me CJ Perry free?
She is. You didn't know that?
Yeah, they're getting a divorce. I posted that in the group, bro.
I'm so upset with you.
You didn't know that?
So
I think Tone, weren't you in the group?
You should have told me.
Tone, weren't you in the group when I sent that out?
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't see it. That woman free.
Yeah, she not free. She with Damian Priest.
Exactly.
Man.
Yeah, she with Damian. She getting that poppy. She got that poppy.
Damian's in that ass.
I saw her snoozing with Damian the other day.
Yeah, they were at Coachella this weekend.
And she was backstage at Mania when he won the title too.
Yeah.
But then again.
And she's signed to AEW, so.
But then again, this might help Miro.
If he gets healthy, what his big issue with AEW is he's been hurt a lot.
Yep.
He's been hurt a lot. Most of his contract, he's been hurt. He can't stay healthy.
Do you think it's a possibility after he gets if he runs that contract out with AEW, he might go back to the E and Lana's there waiting for him?
No. I think that's over with. I think she's moved on. Yeah. And Lana is just signed to an AEW contract like 6 months ago, so she locked down. She was supposed to be starting a storyline with Miro before he got hurt. So,
well, could this be part of it though?
I don't know. I don't see how that play. They don't really do that anymore. They don't tend to take real life and blur that as much. I don't know. Possibly. We'll see.
And they did it very well.
Yeah, a long time ago. All right,
That's
moving
what I'm
on.
saying.
Moving on to AEW. So we talked about the Brawl Out footage last week. I think in Tony's mind, TK's mind, he got what he wanted because he got above 800,000 for Dynamite that week. I don't think it necessarily hurt as much people say it did. I don't think it helped at all, even though it did seem to help Jack Perry in Chicago at Windy City Riot this weekend. It did seem to help there.
He's a pussy regardless. Jack Perry's a pussy regardless. No matter what the fuck happened, he's been a pussy since day one.
Why?
Bruh, he's been acting like a bitch because of who his father is, that's the only reason why he's there. Because of his daddy. Tell me I'm lying.
No, you're lying. He's a great wrestler. He is amazing in the ring. I am not.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are out of your rabbit ass mind. Jack Perry could wrestle his way out of a fucking paper bag.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Hey.
Bullshit.
I don't agree, but if you listen to Punk and what he said about his mindset and wanting to do some crazy stuff that made absolutely no sense. At some point, you have to listen. You have to listen to your vet. And
why do you think I said that?
And as much as I don't like CM Punk for the way he carries himself sometimes, he is a vet.
Got a point.
He's been through the motions of everything. And if you're gonna come and if you're gonna take the time to come to me and talk to me, but it's not what you. But if I'm telling you something that you don't want to hear.
But Punk came to him. Punk is the one who confronted him.
Because he heard all that bullshit that he wanted to do.
Exactly.
And I understand that. But the veteran also shouldn't be the first one to lay hands either.
Well, I agree. And that's what I'm saying. I don't like Punk because of the way he carries himself and the way and how he reacts.
Well, hold on. Okay, point taken. The way he reacted was fucked up. I'll give you that. That's true.
He's the one who
he was trying to tell you some good shit, and he didn't want to listen.
Exactly. All Jack Perry did was play with his hair, and he got shoved and choked. That's some bullshit, pussy ass shit. And on the street,
I agree.
That would have been some bullshit.
I agree.
Like that. I think that's the part I feel like no one is taking from the footage is that the fact, like, yes, 100%. What Punk said was real, but the fact that Punk made the first move, and even after Perry didn't even try to retaliate.
But AEW, but and you know how I feel about it. They were wrong for showing it.
Oh yeah,
they were wrong for showing it. You don't show.
I don't think they needed to reopen that wound.
You don't air stuff that happens in the back. You just don't.
So
you just
I know the company. Answer this question: with any scandals that's gone on, well, let me rephrase that. Let me just put it like this: has the E ever said anything about what Vince McMahon's been doing since the scandal started?
That's different.
No, it's not.
That's big different. That's sexual assault, sex trafficking, federal charges. Big difference.
Okay, so let's take it to a lesser level. Have you ever seen WB air beef between two wrestlers?
No.
Seriously.
No. And I said when it happened last week that I did not think it was a good idea. I still don't think it was a good idea. However, you're seeing a lot of people say it's the end of AEW. It's the end.
Not the end of AEW. It's just a bad look. It's just a bad look.
The AEW is going to continue. Even though
they're going to be fine. They're going to be fine. It's not the end of AEW. It's just a bad look.
Dave Meltzer's going to get a hard on about it. But other than that,
man, okay, real quick, backtrack a second on WWE. How is Cody Roman not a 5-star match?
We're talking. This is.
Hey,
Let me put
Meltzer,
it
you
like this.
talking about?
Let me make it clear and easy for you. If it's not Japan and it's not AEW and Meltzer doesn't have their dick in his mouth, it's not going to happen.
I mean, I have tried to like
You can't defend that man no more.
sometimes
you can't defend that man.
you can't defend that
You can't
because
defend
I'm
that man. I
sorry.
hate him. You can't defend him.
As good as Bailey and Dakota Kai was, and I agree it was a 4.25, but then you give it wasn't near the match that Cody and Roman had, and they're only 0.50 apart.
You
He
can't.
does not for some unknown reason. After Vince got in his ass about some shit and they told the boys, do not tell Meltzer shit. He's gotten pissed
And he
off
doesn't
and don't
allow
fuck
him
with like that.
backstage. He don't allow him backstage.
They don't kiss his ass. They don't kiss
Exactly.
his ass. And that's what he does. What he does. He's self-serving, and he has his own agenda.
And Brian Sapp is the same thing.
Same person.
Wrestling Observer. Period.
Same person. Only reason why I follow him is to keep a tab on him and she don't do no fucked up shit.
That's pretty much it.
I mean, I will say this for Meltzer and Sapp. They're some of the few wrestling journalists that don't seem to be creeps. Don't seem to be.
Oh no.
I don't know about that one.
You got some good journalists.
They're just not on the Cornette level for me.
You got some good ones out there though.
Wait. What does Jim have to do with this?
Because he don't like Jim
creep.
Cornette. He don't like Jim Cornette.
I know.
He's a creep.
How?
He don't like Jim Cornette.
He's homophobic, transphobic, racist, and he's a cuck.
No,
I don't know.
Yes, he is.
Some of that I agree, but I've never heard him say anything racist. Now,
Me
some of the other stuff I agree with you. But he talked. But if you go back and listen to him talk about Ron Simmons, he loves Ron. You can't tell me that man don't love Ron Simmons. Butch Reed too.
Everybody loves Ron
He
Simmons.
loves Ron Simmons, Butch Reed.
Okay, he's still homophobic.
Yeah,
He's still transphobic.
But the other stuff I agree
He's
with you.
still a cuck.
But the other stuff I agree with you.
Yeah, he does have a bad habit of doing that shit. Yeah, that's true.
But the racist part, I can't necessarily.
I'll give you that, but he's still the other two, and he's still a piece of shit, and he's still a creep.
But I can't give him the racist part because he loves Mark Henry.
Yeah, that's his boy.
So I'm just saying the racist stuff I don't agree, but everything else.
Regardless, he loved him some New Jack and Mustafa though.
Mm-hmm. He loved New Jack when nobody else liked New Jack.
But
exactly.
he's still a creep and a piece of shit. So anyway,
I think the stuff with his wife also was a bad look for him too.
Oh yeah.
When his wife goes both ways, that fucked him up. Yeah.
Well, the whole being a cuck and watching her get fucked is not a good look. I'm sorry.
But if that's their personal business and if it got out, then yeah, it's a bad look. But if somebody kept it quiet, no big deal.
Exactly. If somebody didn't speak up on it,
and especially if he was using that as a tool to bribe people into the business as a quid pro quo, that's really not a good look.
I agree.
So, all right. The next thing I want to talk about was AEW's women's division. We say every week that it's pretty fire. I want to talk about a couple of the weaker things in the women's division for a second. One, Mercedes Moné. I don't think she's clear. I don't think she is cleared to wrestle yet, but they had to bring her in. She's already said her first match won't be until Double or Nothing, which is the end of May.
Cool with me. We waited on everybody. We waited on everybody else to get their debut when they came in.
No. Most of the time in AEW, they come in and the next week they have a match on the show.
But you have to understand who she is. This is a woman.
I agree with you there. I wish they would stop her from promoting every week. She's not good. She's been promoting, but it's not good promos. They suck. They're really no good. Like she's saying the same things every week, and I'm with the people. It's turning a lot of people off on her on the whole build.
And she's going through the same motions.
Yeah.
The same
Yeah.
hand gestures, the same.
Yes. Thank you, Will. Thank you.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, I gotta give you that one, Josie.
I don't disagree. I'm fine with the build. I don't think if she's gonna build by the time she has her match, she'll have almost been there 2 months. I don't think she needs to be there every week talking.
Hey,
No, she doesn't.
but either way, that's a hell of a deal. Because all I gotta do is come out and promo and get paid.
Well, I think
She
that'll
ain't over,
change once she had. And she said tonight on Dynamite that she's not cleared. So I think she's still waiting for that ankle.
Yeah,
But
I would. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But you got to realize they did the same thing with Jade and E.
True.
But Jade wasn't out there every week promoing.
Yeah,
that's
true.
what it is. Is
That's
I've honestly, I loved Sasha in the E, but I never thought she was a fantastic promoter. She has the ability to sometimes just drop that amazing promo, but a lot of times
I don't like her when she promos on her own. If she's got somebody else with her to back off of,
she can
I'm
play.
down. Yeah. If she's got someone to promo off of, like Charlotte or Becky, for example, then yeah. Or even Deanna. If you can put her with someone who she can bounce off of, okay, I got you.
I gotta say, I am excited. Like, I get why they started Mercedes with the Willow and Julia Hart because of her backstory of Willow, and Willow was already in with Julia Hart.
Yep.
They could bring the TNT title in this. That all made sense.
Yep.
And Deanna was already in a feud with Toni Storm.
Yep.
I gotta say, I cannot wait for the Virtuosa versus the CEO. Holy fuck.
That match has already happened, you know that,
Oh,
right?
it's good. Oh, yeah. It happened on the Indies, right? At some point. Japan, yes.
And it was damn good.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Mercedes
was good.
Even though she's on the smaller side and she's quote unquote
she can go.
injury prone, Mercedes can go.
Yes, agreed. A great wrestler. I just don't think her promo skills are fantastic, and I've seen a lot of complaints online about her being.
But Josie, we talked about this before. How many people you know of that's up there that really has mastered the art of the promo? Very few. Very few.
It's very few.
Very few.
I know.
Mastered the art of the promo.
I know. I understand that. I'm just saying, like, to have her out there every week talking in your right, Will, same stuff, same hand signs. Like, and you know what I realized tonight is her song isn't even a song. It is just CEO, like there's no real music to it. It's just like I'm ready to see her wrestle. I'm ready to see like you said, I'm ready to. I think her first match is going to be Mercedes versus Willow. I think Willow's going to win this weekend. But yeah, I think I'm just ready to see the match. I'm ready to see her fight. My other draw this, and Will, you're going to probably gasp audibly when I say this. I'm not feeling Thunder Rosa.
What?
Her promo this past week on Collision, it did not hit. It just, I don't know. It just seemed.
I got other issues with Thunder Rosa, but when Thunder Rosa,
when she's really on one, have you seen Thunder Rosa and her promos when she's on one? Have you?
Yes. Her Breaker promo a few years ago.
She can go.
Was great. I don't know. Since she's come back, I don't know. I haven't connected. Well, I don't think she beats Toni this weekend.
No, and it doesn't make any sense for her to beat Toni.
No,
it makes no sense. But I think she'll still put up a hell of a match. When she's here, and notice I said here, Josie.
Yeah, I agree.
She's really good. But when she's distracted on that BS,
Mhm.
Nah,
She's
shit.
not very good.
Mhm.
But when she's here and she's focused, she's
You ain't
good.
beating her. You ain't
Yeah,
not.
she's
No,
I
good.
you ain't
agree.
beat her.
I 100%
good.
agree. I don't know. If you didn't see the promo this weekend, go watch it. Like, she started wiping off her makeup. It just seemed very
Yeah, I saw it.
very phony to
it.
me.
Paid shit.
I saw it.
So that's just my thing. But however, you still have a lot of positives, and you still got positives on the back burner. Like, Britt Baker got to be coming back sometime soon.
Bring her fine ass back. Bring her
I
fine
would,
yes.
ass
I
back.
would
Oh
think,
my
I
God.
would,
Mr. DMD.
I
Bring her
would
back.
think
Ooh-wee.
Jamie Hayter would be coming back soon. I would love. Soraya's been playing a huge. Rhea and Ruby Soho have been having a huge feud on
Ruby
Rampage.
Soho is done. No, she's trash. She's got to go.
Disagree.
When
Lies
she
and
was Ruby
falsities.
Riot, when she was Ruby Riot in the E, that's better. But when she tried to bring that over to AEW, she became trash.
Lies and falsities.
You know what though? I ain't gonna say in front. I think AEW ruined her to a degree because if you go back and look at it, she really should have beat Jade when Jade first won that title. She really should have beat Jade.
Well,
If you go back
but
and look
that's
at
been
it.
the, but
And
that's
she
no,
didn't.
it's happened twice. But that's been her whole thing. She's gonna win it this year. I would put money on it. She wins it this year because that's been the whole thing. She's gotten to the finals twice and lost. I put money she wins it this
If
year.
you would have had her beat Jade at that point, at that time, because she was basically still new.
She being
But
Jade
Jade-
attention right now.
I think
But
it would have been
Jade-
different.
But Jade wouldn't have been who she was either.
No, she wouldn't have. She wouldn't have.
Jade
No.
needed that title run.
Yeah, she did. She did to get to where she is. Oh, did you see what she said this week?
Who, Jade?
Yeah, about the fans giving her a chance, giving her a break, giving her a chance.
They are.
She said that a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said that a few weeks ago when fans were asking when she was going to have her first match. That was before Mania.
Can we let the girl develop?
That was before Mania, and fans just being impatient.
Yeah, let her develop. But let her get ready. She's still new, getting used to the sports entertainment way.
But they're trying to go away from that shit though.
Yeah.
They're trying to. Hey Josie, let me just jump to it. What the fuck? We have John Moxley as the IWGP World
Hell yeah, baby! Woo!
He beat Naito. How?
That was a
fuck did that happen?
man. That was a fucking match.
And I know
so
Naito
good.
That motherfucker will give you a goddamn match for your ass. It should have been him and Okada, but that's personally that was personally my match. If Okada still would have had that belt, which the belt is trash. That belt looks nasty as fuck.
Yeah, I don't like the
It
new
is
belt,
ugly.
man. The IWGP belt before that was so pretty.
That one was beautiful.
It
If
was
they had that
so
belt,
pretty.
If it was him, it was John Moxley and Okada at the Tokyo Dome. Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
it was. Yeah, I'm happy. It was a great match. Congratulations to Mox, man. I'm hoping we get to see him defend it in AEW a couple of times.
I doubt it.
I think he will. I disagree.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
That bad boy is not. I'm telling you, when is the last time somebody in New Japan wrestler, New Japan World Champion, has defended their title here in the States?
Okada last year.
The world title or the U.S. title? The U.S. title never.
No. They defended the world title at the first Forbidden Door.
The world title.
The first Forbidden. Yes, they
I
did.
thought it was the world title.
Yes.
At the first Forbidden Door.
First Forbidden Door was defended. It was Omega. It was Adam Cole, and it was Okada. Yes, they did.
Now it's rare. It's rare, but yeah, it was done.
Oh shit! Okay, my bad.
Didn't Hogan do it too?
Yes.
No, he did. No, he did. He did his in Japan. Okay.
Exactly.
He did his in Japan. Yeah. He was too scared to come over the States.
Brock did it in Japan too.
Yep. Because I know when Hogan won it, he did it over there.
Exactly. But no, he will never defend that title in AEW.
I
New
disagree.
Japan will not have it.
Yes, they
Japan will not
will.
have it.
It's been done, bro. I just told you. I
know
bet
that.
you. I'm putting
everybody at that
money.
time, everybody was like, well, what the hell? No. New Japan is going to keep that. The world title is staying in Japan.
If they
That's
were
their-
smart,
that's
if
their
they
money-
were
that's where their
smart,
money
Joe,
comes
they
from.
would keep it. If they were smart, they would keep it over there. But I don't think they will. I don't think they will. I think that with the relationship Tony's built with them, I think part of it is gonna him bringing that belt at least once. You might not see it twice, but at least once. And I'm not gonna
And
say
especially in the
I'm
fact
not gonna sit here and say Mox is gonna lose it. But I'm just saying
he won't lose it over here.
I think you'll see it to defend it at least once.
But also Forbidden Doors in 2 months.
Yep.
If they do it, then they'll do it then.
Yeah, if they do it, they'll do it then. And I think that's the only time they do it this year. But I think you will see it.
But who would he go against? I think Okada should get the shot.
Hell yeah. I'll take that.
I think Okada should get the shot.
I don't see
I'll take
it.
that.
I don't see them going to another AEW again. Forbidden Door. I think they would do it against a New Japan guy to bring it back to New Japan. Because if they're not going to have the AEW guys defend it in AEW, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to have AEW guys holding it.
It would be Okada. Think about it.
Okada didn't leave on the best terms.
Yes, he did. He did all his dates like he promised.
No, he did all his dates, but it wasn't necessarily on the best terms. He left, and then they ended up replacing in Naito, and him and Naito have a better relationship than Okada had with the former president, but they're still not on the greatest of terms.
Tanahashi's there.
Or, I'm sorry, Tanahashi. I'm sorry.
But if it's not Okada, Josie, then who?
I think it's going to be someone who is signed to New Japan.
Mm-hmm.
If he defends it against an AEW, okay, then maybe it is Okada and Okada loses. I don't think that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's an AEW guy, it's got to be someone who takes the loss.
Right.
I think that if he but it would make sense. Okay, John Moxley just won that title. Okada's had it 6 times.
Yeah,
So
but
if he comes over here at Forbidden Door and he does get that shot and he beats Okada, it makes sense.
yeah, I don't. With the way they're building Okada, the fact that he is already a champion, he hasn't lost yet. I'm looking at his AEW build, nothing to do with New Japan. I think for him to lose against Moxley in just 3 months after getting here, with how they built him so far, would be bad for Okada. So it doesn't make sense in my mind. I could be wrong. I'm just saying. What you're saying makes total sense in the fact that yes, you've got a 5-time champion versus Mox, the face of New Japan versus the now face of New Japan. That makes sense. I'm just saying that the way they're building Okada in AEW, I think that would kind of push Okada back,
Right.
And be kind of a downgrade for him.
Right.
When I could see Okada in the world title picture in 6 months. The AEW world title picture. Well, I'm loving what he's doing with the Continental title. He's making that title relevant. I know y'all don't like the Bucks, but I'm enjoying this feud with them and everything right now.
You can have them.
So, yeah.
I can't stand those fucks.
Now, what they did announce tonight, the Bang Bang Gang versus the Scissors for a unification of the ROH and AEW title. We said it. I said it's coming. It is coming. Also, called it Trent Beretta turning on OC. Called it.
He turned?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. After they lost for the semifinals of the AEW tag title match, Trent turned on him, hit him with a knee. And then tonight,
I saw that.
hit him, and then tonight, stopped people from saving him from getting his ass beat by Shane Taylor Promotions.
Yeah.
So Orange got.
He said something to old girl. Trent Beretta said something to old girl when she came back to say, "What the fuck are you doing?" He whispered
Yeah.
something in her ear, and she just looked at him like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
I want to know what
So,
the fuck she said.
There's going to be. I think the feud between Trent and OC is going to be interesting, honestly. But yeah, guys, give me 1 second. I've got to run to the restroom. I will be right back, and we will break down Dynamite. Give me just 1 second.
Anyway, as he's doing his thing, as he's doing his thing, I think that I do love Mott's winning it, but I just think what could he do with it to enhance it? You see what I'm saying? What could he do? Yeah, what can he do to enhance that title that he just
make it better, to rise it up even better? Well, he's the only one that's had AEW, WWE, and the IWP title. He's had all three.
Yes.
Okay. And now, if he goes to GHG All Japan title, then he'd be the baddest motherfucker on the planet. But yeah, they were figuring a way to bring that title up because after Okada left and Tommy up in the ups, who they got? Thomas in E. The Bullet Club is not what they used to be. What does New Japan have right now?
Yeah.
They had to bring him in and win that title to light a fire under their ass because right now they're going stale. With everybody coming out, going to AEW or coming to the E, or just going to All Japan, what could New Japan do?
Right.
They needed something.
Yeah.
Speaking of Tama, that motherfucker's back. Boy. That motherfucker. I didn't think he was gonna come, but I didn't think he was gonna show that soon though. I thought they was gonna wait a little bit. They popped Friday. I'm like, oh shit! And guess what's coming next? Jacob is coming.
And see, here's my thing. Here's my thing. Sakura, Jacob, your boy, Roman, and Rock leads them. Paul, Roman, and the Usos. That's what I see.
And Zilla's coming too.
Yeah. That's what I see.
I've heard they haven't heard. I heard Zilla is not confirmed, but Jacob Fatu is.
Jacob need to come on.
He need to come on. That's already set. That's already set. Rikishi said he's good to go. He's ready to go.
Yeah, I heard Zilla is not a for sure thing yet, but
with Roman turning face when he comes back.
I think that happened. We don't know that yet.
We don't know.
I think Roman ends up on yes. I think you see an original bloodline face all the original members, Roman, the Usos, and Paulie versus The Rock, Solo, Tama, and Jacob.
Yep. That's what I think you see too. That's what I think you see too.
If that happens, they're going to destroy everybody.
So
that's going to be the best storyline they've ever had.
No. And that's what
if they pull it off.
And the ratings would just be sick.
And if they do it right, by the time they get done with it, they'll be on Netflix and they can go all out. Come on now.
Yep.
I think that's what they're setting it up for. They're waiting for it to switch over to Monday Night Raw, switch over to Netflix, and run the gamut.
Yep.
They do that, it's over.
Yep.
It's over. They still have to figure out one more person for the OGs. They still have to figure out one more person.
Damn. Come back, Big Tom. Keep on signal.
So, all right. I want to just go over Dynasty. That's this weekend really fast, and we can get out of here. Oh, my head hurts.
There he is. There he is. We got your back, bro.
Bad signal where I'm at.
You good? You good? We got your back.
Now, back to what I was saying. They need one more person on the OG side. They're saying it was to be Sami Zayn. I don't see it. Possible, but I don't see it.
It's the only one it really could be. It was their only real ally. It's the only person it really could be. I just don't see who else.
If he's still Intercontinental, well, no, he won't even be Intercontinental champ by that time.
But not by
Yeah,
that
you got a
time.
point.
You're looking at probably a year.
Yeah, you got a point.
Yeah.
All right. So real quick, I want to break down Dynasty, and then we'll get out of here for the night. So as I was saying, the 0 hour match is going to be the Bang Bang Gang versus the Acclaimed to unify the ROH and AEW trios titles, which I think needs to be done.
Yeah.
And Will, actually, and Tone, we were talking about needing an ROH or needing a mid card. They actually did one for ROH. Billy Starks is the first ever women's TV title holder.
Oh, that's what's up.
18 years old.
That's what's up.
She's 18?
18.
That's what's
Damn.
up.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
And she's with Athena in ROH.
Uh-oh. That's
Uh-oh.
Mention that name.
And Athena's still the
You
champ.
mention that name, you see, you know he goes, but that he loves him some Athena.
Still love it to this day.
I watched her. She was on Battle of the Belts, fighting. Who did she? That I agree, but that deal was made way before, before Rampage, before Collision. That deal was made so long ago. I agree. They have too much content now. Battle of the Belts is just not necessary.
You some bitch you.
What?
I'm terrible.
What'd you do?
I'm terrible,
You
Big
some
Tone.
bitch you.
I just saw it. I just saw this on Facebook, and it's like, oh my goodness.
You some bitch you.
We had to we had to showcase this. I'm not gonna do it here, but we had to showcase
I
this.
know what you're talking about. Yes, sir. I got you. Yes, sir. I got you. We there. The same thing we used to do on the on the call-in show. I got
Oh
you.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God.
God damn.
Josie, if you was on the call-in show, we had interruptions like that. Every about 45 minutes to an hour.
Every 45 minutes.
We have interruptions all the time.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, that's your 0 hour match. Then you've got this is another one of those shows. I feel like they've got so many goddamn matches. It's going to be like a 5 or 6 hour pay-per-view.
And that's too damn long.
I agree, especially with the way Tony does. And don't get me wrong, he always does banger pay-per-views. They always do great pay-per-views.
Mm-hmm.
But these matches will all be 15, 20 minutes long.
That's too much, man.
And yeah. So you've got Copeland, Kingston, Briscoe versus the House of Black. I mean, it'll be a good match. I think the House of Black probably wins.
Yeah.
I think they're leading to Aleister Black versus Copeland.
Yeah, I can see Aleister Black going against Edge, but also you got to remember, Mark Briscoe just won the ROH World Heavyweight title.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep,
that's
yep,
true.
A year,
Yep.
right after it's been a year, about almost 2.5 years since his brother died, and he won it on the same day.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
they're gonna run with that. They're gonna spin on him for a while and let him run with it for a minute. But yeah, the House of Black is gonna win that, and because Buddy Matthews got to go check on Rhea, make sure she's okay.
TBS Championship, Julia Hart versus Willow Nightingale. I think this will be a great match. I love both these women. I think they're great in the ring. I think Willow's probably winning.
I do too. She's setting it up so when she fights Monet.
Yeah, and I think Willow's going to make a heel turn.
Quickly.
I think Willow is actually who attacked Monet. So
I'm guaranteeing it.
Set it up this last collision: Roderick Strong versus Kyle O'Reilly for the Intercontinental Championship. Kyle could win this. It's possible. He hasn't lost yet.
True,
since
but not
he returned.
With Adam Cole back there, I doubt that.
Adam's not going to be there. They're pulling him 100% off the road because they feel like it's slowing down his
rehab.
He will not be on TV anymore.
Oh well, then in that case, then he's got a shot. He's got a shot in hell. He's got a shot.
So, yeah, I just read that today that he won't be on TV anymore because of slowing down his rehab. That they say it still could be 6 to 9 months.
What happened? He broke his foot?
He broke his ankle.
Oh, so he had shit. I think he had the same surgery I did.
Probably a couple of pins and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I have that same surgery. So yeah, he's gonna be.
So he jumped off of a stage at one point to save MJF from a beatdown for a storyline and landed wrong and broke his ankle.
Yeah.
Like I saw it happen. I watched it happen. I was like, oh, he just hurt himself.
Yeah, and when I saw it, I'm like, that's the same thing that happened to me. I got 2 pins in my right ankle from that. So yeah, I know the feeling when he's going through.
So yeah, I think he might lose it. And I wouldn't mind seeing Kyle as the international champion. You've got Okada versus Pac. I gotta say, I love seeing Pac back in an AEW ring. That motherfucker is he's so fucking good.
Pac has always been good.
He's
so
always
good.
He was good.
Even though it's really funny to watch him and Okada.
He was good in the E.
Okada's like, this is Pac's head and this is Okada's mouth.
But you gotta understand, him and Okada have been at it in Japan quite a few
times. I know. Yeah. So it's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be a banger of a match. It's gonna be phenomenal. I don't think Okada loses.
No, not yet.
Undefeated.
But I do see the Death Triangle getting back together and winning those trios titles from the Bang Bang.
I've heard that Phoenix may not wrestle ever again.
Who?
Ray Phoenix.
Really?
Yeah. He's having too much. He keeps having issues with his knees. That's why he keeps missing. He keeps having the same issues with his knees. So.
That's something new. I didn't know that. Yeah. I knew he had a knee problem, but I didn't know it was that bad.
Yeah, I heard that after this most recent time he got pulled off. Shit. So
I thought that was for a visa. I thought that was a visa problem.
That's what's been said, but I've heard he's also having knee issues again. So everything I ever hear, if you say I've heard, take it as a rumor. I'm just going by what I read. But you've got Timeless Tony Storm versus Thunder Rosa. We've kind of already talked about this match. It makes no sense for Thunder to win. Timeless is winning this match. I love me some Timeless, and I tell you, the cinematography of everything she does being black and white. How good AEW has gotten at switching between black and white and color. It's just.
I have 3 letters for you. NWO.
Yeah, but
They
again,
did the same thing.
they didn't do it the whole time they promo, did they? I didn't watch it. Don't at me.
Yeah, for the most part, they did. Well, for the first what was it? Will for the first like.
And I
3,
know
4 months?
For the first 3 years.
I know for a fact they didn't, because you couldn't split to where, like, when she's promoing with someone, they make it color and black and white. They didn't do that.
No, but for the most part, when the end, you've seen it in black and white the whole time. So
But-
that's why I said the only
These
difference.
I'm not saying again,
difference.
Big Tone. There's not much in wrestling that hasn't been done before, so
Oh, it's all copycats and
it's
rewrites.
all copycats and rewrites.
Yeah, it's all copycats and rewrites at the end of the day.
No,
I'm just saying.
no,
I think Tony Storm is giving some of the best work she has ever done, and it's honestly not just good for her. I did not know anything about Mariah May, but I gotta say, being and watching her under Tony and all, like, she's great. She's really good.
I'll give you that. All right, May, she's coming into her own.
So, I think that storyline's been really good. Then I think the next match is, the tag team championship match, Young Bucks versus FTR for the first ever.
FTR wipes the floor with those fuckers.
Not gonna happen because Jack Perry's gonna intervene.
Fuck Jack Perry's.
I guarantee that's the whole.
FTR's gonna wipe the fucking floor with it.
That is the whole reason they showed the footage is to get.
They got a scatter machine for his punk ass. Wait, what?
I'm just saying. That's my. I would rather it be FTR. I love FTR. I wanted to be FTR to be the first 3-time AEW champions, but it's gonna be the Bucks with Jack Perry interfering.
How you figure Jack Perry's going to interfere?
Because that's the whole reason they showed the footage. They've been talking and calling him the scapegoat and how they identify with him and think that he's right.
He called himself the scapegoat because he knew his ass was wrong.
No.
And after they showed this picture,
You obviously did not. You obviously did not watch last week because they talked about him on the right before the footage. They talked about him. They said the scapegoat Jack Perry. I guarantee you, he shows up. And I'm sorry, if you really think he decided to do all this without Tony's permission, you are lying to yourself. This has all been set up
by the Young Bucks. Tony Khan didn't have shit to do with it.
Well, whatever. It's been set up by AEW. The whole reason he went over to New Japan, the whole reason he's doing this gimmick over there was to set up the scapegoat gimmick to make him come back over, and it works with what the Young Bucks are doing right now with their whole gimmick and the EVP thing. And
they wanted him to come back a better person because he, like I said earlier, he couldn't wrestle for shit. So they sent him to Japan. So
again, I disagree with you on that, but I will put $1,000 right now. He interferes in this match and the Young Bucks win it. All right, your World Championship match: Samoa Joe versus Swerve Strickland.
I want Swerve to win this.
Whose house?
Samoa Joe loses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see at this point, like, he's been in 2 world title matches. You got to pull the trigger at this point. Like, you can't not have him win. So I don't know if someone gets involved. I don't think so. Swerve is going to be the first African American champion.
Swerve will get it, but I have a feeling MJF is going to show his face.
I was gonna Big Tone. That was gonna be my closeout question. Here we are, the first ever AEW Dynasty, and it just so happens that MJF, in the early part of his career in MLW, was in a faction called the Dynasty.
Exactly.
Do we think? And Richard Holiday, who had also, all 3 just so happen to be free agents right now.
Exactly.
Just saying. And you know the one thing, Big Tone, that makes me think that it may actually happen is one thing that MJF has shown that he is really good at is not letting things get out.
Oh, he keeps his mouth shut.
Look at when he came back for as the devil for the chip a couple of years ago. No one knew he was coming back. They just released a little tidbit of an article this week that said he met with officials of AEW after Big Business, but that's all the contact he has. He has not been backstage at a show. They have not. There's been no movement.
They're gonna keep his mouth shut, keep it closed. They're gonna keep it lit.
100. That what is the biggest thing that makes me think that he might show up with Richard Holiday and Alexander Hammerstone.
I don't know
at
about
Dynasty.
Alexander Hammerstone because he was just in MLW about 2 weeks ago.
Really? I thought he got out of his contract with MLW.
No, he was. He went. He was. I was watching it live last week, and he was there. He was there.
Wow.
I remember he fought them to leave.
Yeah. After Jacob left, a lot of people said and he let him. Hammerstone was the man after Jacob left. He beat him for the MLW title and kept it for a long time.
Yeah, I knew that.
So his contract came out. He's like, you know what? I got to go. So let him go. But I'll do spots from time to time. We're gonna do it like that.
He's signed. No, he's signed to TNA right now. Hammerstone is signed to TNA. Yeah.
Oh shit.
So Richard Holiday possibly. Big Tone, you're breaking up real bad.
Yeah. We're about to roll out.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was my last thing is, do we think MJF is going to show up? I do think that he is re-signed, and it's now been what? He's had 4 months off. So.
Because if he was going to the E, he would came to WrestleMania or came up Monday night.
We've said this over and over again. I just don't think the E's right for him yet. I think he's better to stay where he's a big fish in a small pond right now.
I agree.
So, all right, well, take us out, man.
All right, guys. Let's go ahead and get on out of here. Let's go and do this thing. We want to thank everybody for coming out to the show tonight. We do appreciate y'all. Y'all the real ones for joining us tonight. We appreciate you. Real quick, don't forget next week, same bat time, same bat channel. Hopefully everybody will be here as a group with us next week. And if there's nothing else from you fellas, everybody good? All right. Well, we're going to see you guys again next week right here on Fight Night. Everybody have a good week. Have a safe week and take care.